In today's topic, we would be discussing pressure groups. Pressure groups can be defined as collections of individuals with identical aims, aspirations, values, and endeavors organized for the purpose of influencing governmental policies towards the attainment and protection of their individual special interests. Types of pressure groups. Economic pressure group. They include manufacturers' associations, cocoa producers' union, etc., which seek to influence government on issues concerning their members. Professional pressure group. These are associations of professionals including medical doctors, lawyers, etc. Occupational pressure group. These are formed by workers who belong to the same occupation in order to protect their occupation and the interests of their members. These groups include the Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, Nigeria Union of Teachers, NUT, etc. Educational pressure group. These are students' unions, Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASSU, whose major aims are to seek the improvement of the educational system and protect the educational interests of its members. Religious pressure group. These are pressure groups formed with the aim of pursuing their religious interests. They include the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, etc. Social pressure group. These groups, like old boys and old girls associations, student unions, youth clubs, etc., are formed to promote the social interests and welfare of their members. Ethnic cultural pressure group. It refers to the groups formed to promote and protect the interests of some ethnic groups, for example, OPC, Arua, etc. Anomic pressure groups. They are organized against some government actions and cease to exist upon the achievement of their aims. Factors that can aid in their effective operation. Large size. The impact of pressure groups is usually felt when having a large membership than with a small membership. Dedication and unity. Pressure groups are more effective when there is a high degree of dedication and unity among its members. Adequate funds. There should be the availability of adequate funds with which to sponsor their programs. Capability of the leadership. The effectiveness of pressure groups to a very large extent depends on the quality of its leadership. The more pragmatic and charismatic the leaders are, the more effective the pressure group. Attitude of government. The attitude of the government of the day towards the activities of pressure groups is very important. Good organization strategy. With good organization, the operation of pressure groups can be very effective. Weaknesses or factors working against the success of pressure groups. Weak leadership. Weak leadership renders pressure groups ineffective and makes them unable to achieve their demands. Poor organization. A poorly organized pressure group will be a non-achiever. Illiteracy. Illiteracy among members of pressure groups militates against their success. Lack of adequate funding. To have an effective and achievable program, they need enough funds. Lack of dedication among members. If members of the group are not dedicated, they may not achieve their set goals. Inadequate political education. If leaders and members of a group are not properly educated about their rights, they cannot be effective. The type of government. The type and system of government being adopted in a country determine the success of pressure groups. Techniques employed by pressure groups. Mode of operation. Dialogue. It is a formal discussion between the government and pressure groups for a peaceful resolution. Ultimatum. It involves setting a date beyond which drastic action will be taken. Either party could issue an ultimatum. Lobbying. It means persuading influential officials to support the position of the lobbyist. Demonstration. This is a protest procession along major routes to create awareness and elicit support from the people. Strike. It is the temporary withdrawal of services as a means to apply pressure on the government. Violence. It involves violent means such as kidnapping, arson, riots, etc., to force the government to comply. Mass media. It involves the use of intensive media campaigns through news features, advertisements, billboards, etc. Disadvantages or demerits or dangers of pressure groups. They are self-centered. Pressure groups, as selfish interest groups, only seek the interests of their members. Political instability. Activities of pressure groups may bring about the downfall of a government, thereby causing political instability. Lawlessness. Pressure groups encourage their members to be lawless through their confrontational activities. Social disorder. Pressure groups may cause a state of anarchy and chaos in a country, for example, through riots, violent demonstrations, etc. Destabilization. Their strikes, industrial actions, and boycotts may seriously destabilize the economy of a country. Bad government. The support given to a political party by a pressure group may produce a government that does not have the legitimate support of the people. Antisocial. Pressure groups are elitist in nature because they are not organized to reach everybody in society. Vandalism. The use of rioting by pressure groups may cause a lot of damage to government properties. Corruption. Pressure groups may corrupt public officials by engaging in lobbying. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.